I wanted to share my thoughts about prayer, specifically prayer to Heavenly Mother. As an LDS woman, I was taught for 42 years that the only true way to pray was through Jesus Christ to Heavenly Father. That I had to pray through a man, through Jesus, to reach God. That there was someone in between me and God, and that someone, was a male, and God was a male. And that is a deception that the church continues to, an idea that the church continues to instill in its members, that Heavenly Mother is not an option to pray to, that she is out of the loop. Why would a mother not want to hear from her children? That is so wrong. And there's a good reason that they cut the women, especially, off from the divine feminine principle, and don't allow us to pray to her, to make that connection to the divine feminine aspect of God, creator, source of all that is. If we did establish that connection to our sacred feminine side, then we realize how powerful we truly are. That is something the church does not want us to realize. In some of the Gnostic Gospels, specifically the Pistis of Sophia, Jesus talks about how the Marys, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, were enlightened as well, that they were just as perfect in their path to self-realization as Jesus was. That's a gospel I highly recommend reading. There are so many Gnostic Gospels that paint a completely different picture of Jesus, and that he not only prayed to the Father, but he understood the divine feminine principle and honored it. Mary was his closest apostle. Mary was the apostle to the apostles. And it's important for women to understand that there is a connection to that sacred feminine, and they are allowed to reach out to it. You can pray to Heavenly Mother. I think that is one of the most saddest things that the church has taken away from its women, is not allowing that connection to the divine feminine through the Godhead, through the sacred feminine. So I encourage women to pray and see what happens to Heavenly Mother.